This episode is brought to you by my husband. Husband, I love you. I love you for the man you are. He is sponsoring this episode and upcoming episodes and all of the previous episodes. I will be touring soon. Lisa LaBelle, the technology comedian. The Robots Are Coming. Are you ready? Tour. The dates are TBD. But I know one of them is Reno. Where Lisa? She in Reno. She in Reno doing her show with her fans. So stay tuned for those tour dates. And I am excited to see all of you guys, all of your beautiful faces. Come on out. I want to see you guys there. I want to look eyeball to eyeball with you. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be great. All right, let's get into our show.
Lisa LaBelle, everyone.
Hello, world. What's going on, all you jerky jackets and lady cups? You fuzzy stone fruits. What's going on? You are listening to the L4 Podcast. I am Lisa LaBelle, the technology comedian, and I am a human being. And we have to get used to establishing our beingship. Because you got AI out there pretending to be humans. They're out there making podcasts, they're out there writing emails, they're out there just doing things, social things that human beings do. So we got to get used to establishing our beingship. And then we're going to have robots. They're not ubiquitous yet, but they will be. It's coming. It is all happening as I speak, as you think, as you're listening. So we have AI out there trying to be humans. We have robots out there trying to be humans. We're going to need to get used to saying, I am, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Lisa. I am human. And that's not all Spanish, that's a little Spanglish, but you get the gist. Ni hao, human. That's how we're going to have to do it. And you AI, you got robots, and then the aliens are in the ocean. And I'm not sure when they're going to want to show their mugs to us human beings up here on the land, but it's probably going to happen soon. I mean, everything's kind of all coming together like a big concoction. Just a concoction of all different types of living things. And so you got to establish your beingship. The aliens are going to have to establish their beingship, the AI, and the robots. You know, I'm just waiting for the day when those aliens do show their mugs to us, though. I mean, they're down there in the ocean. They're showing their mugs to the sturgeons. They're showing their mugs to those weird anglerfish in the bottom of those bioluminescent bulbs on the top of their head. They're all in the deepest crease of the anus of the ocean down there. And that's who the aliens are showing their mugs to. So come on up here, aliens. Come on, show your mug to us. And we will establish beingship. You know, as we become a spacefaring civilization, we're going to have to establish, I guess we're going to have to establish citizenship. And it's no longer really going to be by country, because we're going to have entire other planets or moons like, Mars. We're going to get to Mars. But say Titan. Say we make it to Saturn's largest moon, Titan. And then it's like, are you going to have citizenship in Titan, Mars, and Earth? Or is Titan not going to allow citizenship to those? Like, how's that all going to work? Can you bring your, the whatever version of tetanus that Titan has Can you bring that? You're going to have, like, can that come to Earth, or is that just going to ruin all of the planet? It's just things like that. So we're going to have to establish citizenship. I am an earthling. I am a human earthling. I am Lisa LaBelle, the technology comedian, a human earthling. And I hope to become, I hope to have other citizenship as well. Mars, maybe lunar. That's not as exciting. So that's just something to think about. That's something to think about. Something I've been thinking about though recently with the, I've been thinking about how humanity is getting algorithmic, formulaic. And we're like losing humanity. Everyone out there on the ethers of the social media, they're all putting their content out there. A lot of people try to do it like the algorithm basically dictates their content. And when you're creating entertainment for people, you don't want the algorithm dictating your content. You want to be focused and you want to be good. And you got to just focus on being good, on getting better at your craft. And that's what I do. I don't pay attention to the algorithm. I make the things, I put my content out there. I put the podcast, my stand-up, I put it out there, and I have trust in the universe. It's that my content's out there in the ether, and I have trust in the universe that it's going to get to you. It's going to get to the people who appreciate a good laugh and a connection, a good conversation. I have trust in the universe that it's going to travel to your ear snails, that cochlea. I'm going to show up. I'm going to show up for you. And then when you show up, I'll be here. It's going to be great. Let's get into it. Let's take a little midnight stroll. We're coming up onto the summer here.
No matter what kind of stuff is going on in your life.
Let's get into this. Yeah.
Everything's actually all right.
Everything's all right. Everything's gonna be fine. It's gonna be.
Have more power than
It's gonna be
you
fine.
might be giving yourself credit for. If you have something that's going on in your life.
Take a deep breath.
Challenging.
Exhale.
A reminder to take a little bit better care of yourself.
Go drink some water. Go hydrate. Go take care of yourself. Go hydrate. Get some tea. Yeah. Get some twinkle lights outside for this summer. Husband, give me some twinkle lights outside. Put me some twinkle lights outside for the summer. Be great. Yeah. That's what we got. That's what I'm saying. I bought some chia seeds the other day. Trying to be healthy. Take care of yourself. And I want to get more fiber into the diet. Chia seeds, that's one way to do it. It's a pretty easy way to do it. So I'm like, let's get more fiber into the diet. Buy some chia seeds. And then I bought the chia seeds to get more fiber into my diet. And as I'm scooping out the chia seeds into my shake, I notice that there is a warning on the back of the bag. Cancer warning, Prop 65. That's it. That's the sounds that came out my mouth. I don't even know. Here I am. I think I'm being I'm being healthy. And then there's this cancer warning on the bag. Apparently, chia seeds can be very high in metals. We're talking, I can't pronounce, cadmium, lead, cadmium. Can't pronounce that. Arsenic. Yeah, all that great stuff. Right there in your chia seeds. So here I am thinking I'm being healthy. I'm getting some fiber with these chia seeds. And, these chia seeds are made with love. And that love, that's arsenic. I didn't know that was a love language. But that's a chia seed love language. I mean, that's a heavy hitter right there. That's a heavy brain hitter. That's what that is. I mean, you think you're being healthy, okay? And you go get your oatmeal. Oatmeal's supposed to be real healthy. Okay, I get my oatmeal with a little side of glyphosates. That's a Roundup. And then let's sprinkle some cinnamon on it, because cinnamon's supposed to be great for blood sugar regulation. So let's sprinkle some cinnamon on it, otherwise known as lead. And that is called the liver liquor special. Yeah, because all of those heavy metals and glyphosates, they're just gonna lick up on your liver until there's holes in it. So you say, yeah, you're going to be healthy in the interim. You're going to be healthy. It's good. Oatmeal is great for regulating blood glucose levels, maybe, and all the cinnamon, and it helps. It's a low fat, and there's fiber. And then so it's great until your liver, it get holes in it from the liver liquor. Protein powder. Let's get some more protein in your life. Oh, great. I'm going to get my protein powder. It's chocolate. That's good. That's yummy. You got your protein powder, chocolate, flavored with cacao. Cacao is supposed to be good for your brain, your memory. That's wonderful. You know what they call that mix? They call that the dead leg. The dead leg. Yeah, because it's good for your memory. Cacao is good for your memory for a bit until that lead catches on up to you, and then it takes your memory away, and then you can't, and it fries your neurotransmitters, and then you can't move your leg. You know, that chocolate flavored protein powder flavored with cacao. Yeah, cacao is good for your memory. But there's a lot of lead in that cacao, so it could also erase your memory. It's a wild card. Eat this cacao. I don't know where you're going to good memory or erase your memory. I don't know. Eat your protein. It's crazy. What is happening? What is happening? So that's where we're at in the world. That's what's happening. Glory to God. I hope everyone's being safe out there. It's in this beautiful weather. I mean, it's been raining, but that's okay. That's Earth's way of humbling our arses, of showing us that we need rain. The Earth needs rain. We need rain for our food and for a lot of other things. So it's great. It's raining, but people are outside because it's just beautiful out today. The sun is shining here. All you butt darts out there, snapping into your jerky jackets, shrink wrapping yourselves, looking at each other's hindquarters all day. Just be careful out there on that road. In that beautiful sun or rain, whatever have you darting around on those roads. I was pretty excited about, getting up this morning. I was pretty excited because there's a lot going on in the technology front. And there's a lot going on in the world that's exciting. There's a lot going on that's sad, but there's a lot going on that's exciting. There's people who are building things, young people, middle-aged people, old people. They're thinking it up. And they're helping humanity, and it's amazing. And I'm excited for all of the technology that is happening, like those chia seeds I got. Okay. I wasn't excited to learn about what's in the chia seeds, but I was excited that what I could do. I took a picture of that warning on the back of that chia seed bag that surprised me. The back of that chia seed bag had a warning, a cancer warning, a Prop 65. I snapped a picture of that. I sent it to Grok. And I also sent it to ChatGPT, and I said, WTF, I thought I was being healthy. And then it right away told me what was going on with it. Whereas before, and I'm talking not that long ago, we're talking like a year ago. You would have to Google. You can't send a picture to Google and ask Google to explain it. Gemini, maybe. I think that Grok and ChatGPT are way better than Gemini. I use them every single day. I use large language models, and that's just in my opinion, but my use case for them is different than other people's, so that's just my take on it. But anyway, even just a few years ago, last year, you couldn't snap a picture and send it over to a large language model. You would have to be standing there on your phone, Googling, why is there a Prop 65 cancer warning on my very healthy chia seed bag? And you have to Google that, and then you have to siphon through like 8 links that Google gives you just to curate some sort of answer out of it all. We're talking a good at least 5 minutes. I did this in under a minute. I got my answer in under a minute by snapping a picture of that warning on the back of that chia seed bag and sending it on over to Grok and ChatGPT. That is incredible. That's what I'm talking about. That's the things that excite me. You got some blood work in your patient portal and the doctor didn't get to it yet. You copy and paste that and you send it on over to Grok or ChatGPT, and they'll tell you what's going on. And then they can also curate questions to ask your doctor when your doctor reaches back out to you about it. It's incredible. And it's amazing. It really is. And the robotic revolution, that is amazing. I'm so excited about that. So I have a lot to get into. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it. All right. The first topic here is a simulation to real. We're talking RL, reinforcement learning, domestic humanoid from the University of San Diego. I'm going to pop this video up. What this is, bear with me while I get this link up here. What we're talking about, it's AMO. That's the name. That's the name of this robot. And the robot they're using is Unitree G1. Unitree is a Chinese company, and Unitree G1 is so incredibly impressive. I've been watching their progression for a while now, and it's just your mind blow out your butt. It's like Godspeed progression. It's amazeballs. So we got Unitree G1. That's what the University of San Diego is using here. And they're using it for their research on the AMO controller. AMO, adaptive motion optimization. That's the ring. You hear that? That's the ring. We got a ring. We got a ring notification. I apologize about that. Okay, so the University of San Diego is using a Unitree G1 humanoid robot for their research on the adaptive motion optimization controller. The framework was validated on a 29 DOF Unitree G1 humanoid robot. Now, 29 DOF, what is that? That means 29 degrees of freedom. And it's crucial for the complex whole body movements being researched. Now, humans have about 200 degrees of freedom, maybe a little more if you're an athlete or you're just really bendy or just you got some good genetics going on. I think most humans might only have 29 degrees of freedom. Let's just be honest here, because they're eating some chia seeds that they think is healthy for them, but then they're getting some arsenic, and then that just kind of limits the range of freedom that they got. So that might be happening too. But degrees of DOF. Now, I'm not talking about DTF. Now, DOF helps with DTF. You know what I'm saying? Let's move on. Let's move on. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's move on. Now we're going to move on to the video. I just pulled the video up. And what this humanoid is doing, this Unitree G1 AMO, adaptive motion optimization, it's a domestic humanoid. That's what the use case for this is. And what it's doing is it's at a dishwasher, it's picking up a plate, and it's deciding where it's going to put it on the dishwashing rack. It's bending down. It's got the DOF, remember, that 29 degrees of freedom. I think it's feeling its freedom, man. It's fluffing up a pillow on the couch. It's got these hands like this. It's got these hands, man. It's like it's got some oven mitts on. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the alligator hand, and it's picking up an Amazon package and it's putting it down on someone's doorstep. Now it's picking up a stuffed animal, and it's deciding where that needs to go with its hands. It's got two little, it's kind of like this, I guess. Here, I'm putting up two fingers, my pinky and pointer, and that's kind of where, and then I believe it has a thumb. Yep, and a thumb. So we're three grabbing it. This is thrice grabbing it. We're doing, I think this is more like this is the Velociraptor hand, maybe. I think the Velociraptor foot has the thrice finger thing going on. So this is very impressive. Very impressive. Let's move on to Nvidia. Guys, bear with me. I'm going to try to silence my phone so that you don't hear dings and chimes in the background. Apologize for that. Let's go. Let's move on. We're moving on to Nvidia. Nvidia. The most recent video here that Nvidia, Jim Fan, Nvidia Director of Robotics. Nvidia has trained humanoid robots to walk and move like humans using just 2 hours of simulation, compressing 10 years of learning. Compression, you know what I'm saying? They're doing that compression thing. A little cyclotron action. Compression. Probably not like a cyclotron, but maybe a little bit. Just a little bit. Little compression there. With only 1.5 million parameters, not billions. They compare the subconscious processing of the human body. This is quite a breakthrough. Basically, the robots, they don't need to understand the world. They just move through it skillfully, like a human being. This is how babies learn. And this is different. When I'm saying they're only using 1.5 million parameters, not billions, that's, to me, that's in comparison to large language models. We're talking large language models need billions. So instead of needing billions of parameters to encode all possible physical scenarios, the robot lives through enough of them in simulation and generalize from that experience like a human being. They're learning like humans. Again, you're going to have to establish beingship when these dudes are around. Hello, mi llamo Lisa. I am a human. ¿Cómo estás? What is robot? Yul Brynner. That's the robot's name. Okay, back to this. So they only use 1.5. This Nvidia simulation only uses 1.5 million parameters, not billions. Again, so I think that it's so completely impressive. A large language model, I'm repeating myself, a large language model needs billions of parameters because they need to understand emotion. They need to understand word economy, people. A lot of other factors go into a large language model. And what I mean by that is ChatGPT, Grok, Meta's Llama, Anthropic's Claude, Google's Gemini, BERT. Those are large language models. That's a transfer-based model, is a GPT, a generative pre-trained. So it's just amazing. I'm just sitting here like, this is amazing. If they're doing this, Nvidia is exploding. I have been following Nvidia since 2019, and the amount of progress that they have made throughout these short years and is incredible. And they were making a lot of progress from 2019 up to, say 2021, say when 2021. And then after that, they're starting to get funded a lot. And now they're just like catapulted themselves into, hey, now our robots can learn. Now our robots, we're compressing information, compressing 10 years of learning. And now our robots can learn how to walk and move like humans with just 2 hours of simulation. That's where they're at now. That wasn't happening a year ago. This is incredible. Efficient architectures like actor-critic models. Now, that's what they're using in order to accomplish this. An actor-critic model is a type of reinforcement learning algorithm with two components. You got the actor and the critic. The actor is making the decisions, and the critic is criticizing those decisions. It's pretty straightforward in that way. The actor decides what action to take. Example, should I move my foot forward now? Like, which foot do I move forward? And the critic evaluates how good that action was. It estimates the value of the current state or action. That foot movement helped with balance. Good. You get a brownie. That made you trip. That's bad. Fail. Do it again. It's some hardcore learning. It's like it's like the mother from the Bronx. You're gonna be it might be a little tough love. You know what I'm saying? This is the reinforcement learning is like the mother from the Bronx. It's a little tough love, but it's gonna help you not fall flat on your face. You know what I mean? That's what we're talking about. So the actor chooses smooth next step movements like shifting weight or swinging a leg. And the critic scores how balanced, efficient, or human-like the movement was. Because walking in a sequence, the model must understand how today's step affects tomorrow's fail. Figuratively speaking, and that is how a baby learns. This is how humans learn. And this is how robots learn now. This is how our artificial intelligence learns. Is it artificial anymore when it's learning from humans? There's going to be a bit of a blurry line going on there. That's going to be an exciting future conversation to have. So we're talking here efficient architectures. So Nvidia accomplishes this how robots learn how to walk in 2 hours with basically like 10 years of learning. It's all compressed, and then a robot learns how to walk in 2 hours. They accomplish this by using a actor-critic model, basically. It's efficient architecture like an actor-critic model. So this model, it's lightweight, meaning 1.5 million parameters, making it more efficient than massive AI models for language or vision. The goal was to mimic the subconscious body control humans have. Balance, fluid, gait. Look at that gait. Look at that robot. Got some gait. That's some robot swagger. It's gait. Robots be having better gait than humans do. What is gait? Gait is the way that you walk. The way a human being walks. Smooth, not robotic. But some humans walk like they got screws in their hips and their knees. Their gaits look like a robot. And a robot gait look like a human. And again, that's why you got to establish beingship. Just start now. Because these robots, they be ubiquitous and they're going to be acting like humans. So you got to establish, hey, I'm a human. I'm a human being. Even though you might walk like a crotchety, unoiled robot. Creaking away. Oh, now that the gait. You want to get your gait up. Come on, human beings, let's get our gait up. You want the ladies. Those fuzzy stone fruits. You want them out there admiring your beautiful gait. You don't want them seeing you walk by with a churro, which is so good. But you gotta just leave it to the side so you can have a nice gait, and the ladies, they be looking at you. Because otherwise you're gonna have these ladies looking at these robots walking by with their nice gaits. And then the ladies be following these other robots with the nice gaits. Be throwing themselves at them like, hey, I want my offspring to have that gait. Let's make that happen. How can we make that happen? It's happening on both sides, guys. We got lady robots replacing ladies. We're going to have these beautiful gait robots replacing men. I hope not. Let's get back on track. Let's get back onto it. So this approach that Nvidia is using, that Jim Fan, Nvidia director of robotics, to train these robots to walk in 2 hours. Incredible. They use reinforcement learning in the simulation, plus reward functions. They're trained using reinforcement learning, like how a dog learns tricks with treats. The robot receives rewards when it performs actions that lead to good outcomes, like staying balanced, walking fluidly. Again, you made the right choice to put your left foot in front of your other foot and you're balanced, you're upright. Talk about the robot made the right choice. It gets a brownie. I wonder whatever dopamine hit robots are going to be having. Here, you get this sensor that makes you feel good. Here's this little tiny sensor. That could be anything. That could be anything. I'm not being real clear. I'm just thinking about what might make a robot have a dopamine hit. And that's going to be something that only time will tell. Only time will tell. Maybe it might be something that is just so simple. It might be you get some drink this oil, and even though robots they're going to be electric or have a solar panel to charge them up, but maybe they just love oil, like they love juicing their knees up. That might, I don't know, that might happen. That might work. All right, let's move on. High fidelity physics simulation. I'm still talking about Nvidia here. I'm talking about Nvidia Isaac SIM plus Omniverse. Isaac SIM is simulation to reality. And now I'm talking about, for those of you out there, Nvidia, I'm talking about their software that helps code a robot. Okay? Just basic bird's eye view. So Nvidia has software called Isaac SIM. Isaac SIM is simulation to reality, and it integrates in Nvidia's Omniverse platform. And this is tools to create extremely realistic virtual worlds with a physics engine. So it's based all around this physics. The robots are trained in these environments that mimic the real world with high accuracy. And because simulation can be run 10,000 times faster than real time, the robots get the equivalent of years of experience in minutes. This is physics sped up to 10,000 times faster. This is how they're learning. You think we're going to be able to compete with these things? We can't. Okay? It's just not going to happen. I mean, it is just impossible for a human being to learn physics at a speed of 10,000 times faster than reality, man. Our brains can't even comprehend that. We weren't made to do that, and that's fine. Don't think you're going to be going out there competing with these robots. If you can't win without them, then you gotta join them. We gotta join up. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm here to say. I'm not gonna get all Orwellian on you. Or Kafkian. Kafka novel. No, but I'm here to look at the bright side. To be excited about the future and these robots. The reason why they're getting the robots are getting better, the software is getting more efficient, is because the funding, it is all funneling in. Now, people have been some of these robotics companies have been around since 2015, 2016, even longer, but they just weren't getting the funding. VCs weren't really seeing the value in them short term, especially. Some saw the value in them long term, but they're absolutely there's so much value in them that VC, venture capitalists, see now. So that's what's happening. Google, I wonder what's going to become of them. I hope I don't actually, there's no hope. I'm just not really, they're just like this big tech company, and I wish everybody well. I do. It seems like they're on a bit of a path right now. I mean, if you're still using Google to look things up, you're wasting your time. You got to get Grok, ChatGPT. It's going to save a lot of time for you. That's all I'm saying. So I'm not sure what the future of Google is. I mean, their whole premise is basically built on this search engine. And a lot of people, especially in my circle, I'm saturated in this world of technology. And so is my husband. He works in technology. Surprise, surprise, hear, hear. Glory to God. Hallelujah. So in my world, everybody uses ChatGPT and Grok. No one uses Google anymore. So it's going to be interesting to see if Google becomes an IBM. IBM was once, they were like the frontier, or, frontiering the technology world. They were the pioneer of it, on the frontier of technology. That's what I'm trying to say. IBM. And then now it seems like they're still there, but they're just trying to stay afloat. They're not really inventing or coming up with anything new. You become so big, sometimes you got to get small again to become big again. And companies, they don't know how to do that. They don't want to do that. So this is a delicate thing. This is delicate. And it's going to be interesting. Only the future will tell. But these robotics and AI, and the large language models are being integrated into AI for these especially I'd say domestic robots, in order for them to communicate with their human beings, they're going to need to understand us and what we're saying. So large language models will probably be integrated into those. We're just getting more sophisticated out there with the robots. Look at this dude. I'm going to pop this video up. We got a half robot, I believe. I don't think he has legs. So he might be on a moving stand, like a stand. He just kind of moves around, but he don't have legs. He's not bipedal. So he got arms. He got bent arms. This robot, PSI bot, PSI bot from Beijing has launched the first VLA PSI R1, combining reinforcement learning, showcasing agile operation. Oh, in this scenario, this game they're playing, Mahang, I believe it's called. It has a millimeter level precision. It achieves human-like dexterity in card flipping, grabbing, and organizing. The robot understands rules and dynamically formulates strategies for gameplay. Enhanced by reinforcement learning, R1 executes over 30 minutes of chain of action thought, COAT. That's called COAT, chain of action thought. Breaking traditional time and reasoning limits in complex tasks. It also enables multifaceted interactions among humans, machines, and environments. The model can enable humanoid robots to operate accurately in complex environments such as complex product picking and sorting in warehouse logistics and supermarket replenishment. So this dude over here with his bent arms, he's doing better than human beings. He got all these bent arms, and there's a few DOF going on. We're talking degrees of freedom. And his bent arms, it got multiple joints, it looks like maybe 5 joints going on. Got a shoulder joint, a joint over here, an elbow joint. 1, 2, 3. Okay, maybe it only has 2, 3. But the arms look a little bent and crooked, but man, are they efficient. And this robot, whenever it wins, it makes a face. It's happy. It's doing his thing. And it has hands and digits, and it's just working its way around this game. And the arm, it's kind of like a backwards. It's pretty wild, but this bent arm guy, this arm with these bent arms, this robot with these bent arms, he doing good. He doing a lot better than human beings. That's all I'm saying about that. Let's move on. Man, he got me in a tizzy. He got me fumbling and bumbling over my words, just repeating myself. Did you guys see this video here of it's a guy in a Waymo taxi, and the Waymo taxi is driving around a parking lot in circles at an airport.
Okay.
No, not at an airport.
Monday. I'm in a way.
He's just in a parking lot. I was thinking of. Let me see. Bear with me.
Hi, this is Gab. I'm calling from Waymo support. I'm just calling because I received a notification that your car might be experiencing some routing issue. Please bear with me while I am.
Yeah, I got a flight to catch.
Yes, at an.
This thing going in a circle. I'm getting dizzy.
Okay. So the video is of this guy in a Waymo taxi driver in a parking lot going around near an airport. He has a flight to catch, and the Waymo is just going in circles. The guy has a seatbelt on. He can't get out the car, so he calls customer service, Waymo customer service, and customer service answers like all chirpy, like, "Hello, thank you for contacting Waymo customer service. How can I help you?" And he's like, "Yo, this car is going around in circles. I'm getting dizzy. I got a flight to catch. The door's locked. I can't get out." And the customer service lady is just like, "Oh, I'm so sorry about that, sir. Let me see what I can do." This video might not be, I don't know if this is real, but I think we've all experienced that in customer service where it's just like I think we've all experienced in customer service where you are in an absurd situation and then you contact customer service and they're chirpy, chippy, and you know the only reason why anyone contacts customer service is because they absolutely have to. Last resort. No one wants to talk to the customer service people. Come on. It's not like on my list of really fun things to do that I'm looking forward to. You're calling them because you have a problem. They answer and they say, "Thank you for calling Waymo customer service. How can I help you?" Yeah, Waymo has got me locked in this car. It's going around in circles. I'm getting dizzy and I'm going to miss my flight. "Oh, well, I'm sorry about that, sir. I apologize about that. Let me see what I can do for you." Like, wouldn't a real human being answer be, "Oh my God, sir, are you safe? Are you okay? I can't believe this Waymo went wacky. I can't believe you're in a wacky Waymo and you're going around in circs. That is wild. I'm going to help you. I'm helping you. I'm typing in right now, doing something to try to help you right now. Hang on, sir. Hang on. I got you. That would be the proper human response. But instead, we get a very robotic response from a human. And all I'm saying is, don't be surprised when the robots take over these customer service jobs, because y'all out there acting like robots anyway. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Moving on. All right, we got this humanoid. This is Han's device. I'm going to put my Han's device because this robot video that we are about to experience together, this could give us a surprise whiplash that is just going to surprise us. So that's why I got this Han's device on. Let's go. The CL3, it's a 5'5" humanoid robot, taller than me. Not hard to do. Built by Chinese company LimX Dynamics. This thing, it just took a step backward like a human being flawlessly. Look at that gate. It's stretching. It's stretching like a human being. It's going this left. It's going right. It's not even flinching like it got to catch its balance. It has it all under control. It's moving its arms up. It's moving this arm like this. I mean, good Lord. These robots are getting good. Oh, and it's moving its head around. It's moving its head around like a human being. It's going like that. It's going like that. It's going like this and like this, like that. And it's stretching. This is a yoga robot. They don't even need to do yoga. But this dude doing yoga. Okay. Moving on. I'm going to end on this robot concept. This robot, it's a welding robot. Bear with me, I'm getting this Han's device off. Okay, we got a welding robot. And this is just a concept right now. It's from Persona AI. And Persona AI aims to build purpose-built humanoids with the dexterity and durability to handle heavy-duty tasks in unstructured environments like shipyards, energy, infrastructure, and construction sites. It's an American company based out of Houston, Texas. Founded in 2024. Another robotics company founded in 2024. It's making a relatively new player in the field of humanoid robotics. As of now, the development and deployment of their humanoid robots for tasks like shipyard welding are still in the conceptual and prototype stages. The company aims to complete the prototype by late 2026 with field testing to begin in 2027. The founder, Nick Radford and Jerry Pratt, bring extensive experience from their previous work at NASA, Nauticus Robotics, and other robotics firms, which lends credibility to their project. However, creating humanoid robots capable of performing complex, unstructured tasks in industrial environments is a significant engineering feat. It involves not just mechanical design, but also advanced AI, machine learning, and sensor technologies to ensure dexterity, durability, and safety. I'm going to say Nvidia, Isaac Sim plus Omniverse is probably involved in this, although not explicitly said. Persona AI is backed by a series of investment. The company recently closed a $25 million pre-seed funding round, which is a substantial amount for a startup, especially one in the early stages of development. Excuse me. This funding comes from a mix of venture capital firms, institutions, and high net worth individuals, including some with connections to prominent tech and aerospace companies like SpaceX. This level of investment indicates strong confidence in the potential of Persona's AI technology and its market viability. Additionally, the involvement of experienced founders and strategic partnerships such as with HD Hyundai further underscores the seriousness and scale of the backing behind this venture. So, taking a look at this video of Persona AI. Now, what I'm seeing here, we have humanoid. Again, this is a concept. So you got a welding humanoid, you got a mining humanoid, a drill humanoid, another drill humanoid. You got humanoids holding different tools. You got a drill humanoid, a driver humanoid, a mining humanoid. You got miner, builder, welder, fabricator, assembler. So that welding humanoid, that looks pretty badass. So I think what's going to happen is you got your mainframe humanoid. You got this humanoid, and then you could put different... I mean, it looks like a video game where you're changing its outfit almost. Like you got your mainframe, and then you're putting different types of shells on it. Meaning, so you purchased a mining humanoid, and your mining humanoid comes with a tool. Look, all the tools I know, you got the drill, the driver, a machete. But this mining humanoid is holding a tool that I don't know the name of. Okay, you hack the earth with it. That's what you're doing. He's going down bubble, and when I say down bubble, you got your leveler with the bubble in it. Well, if you put your leveler down, the bubble goes to the top side. And that means you're going downward. Down bubble. And that's mostly used in nautical instances like a submarine. But you can also say that this welder with this tool is going to go down bubble into the earth, looking for some minerals of sorts. Maybe some salt. All right, so you got your mining humanoid with its mining garb, and then you can go ahead and buy the welder garb. You don't have to buy the whole humanoid. You can just buy the armor that goes with it. So you take off the welding garb. It's like a plate on the front, and it's shin plates and forearm plates, and then you put a welding plates on it, and you give it its little welder machine thing. And then you put the welding helmet on it, and it goes to work, man. And then so you can interchange. They're interchangeable with the tasks and the use cases that you need it for. The assembler got the driver and the drill. And then the fabricator, it has a tool that I've never even seen before, but it fabricates things. And the builder has a drill and a driver. And the miner has the tool that I don't know what it is, but it looks like something you're going to hack the earth with. And then all these dudes come with different shin guards, different chest plates, different backpacks, different headgear, It's really cool. And I really hope I hope for the best for Persona AI. I hope they can execute. Come on, execute it. I want to see these guys. They're like doozers. They're like the doozers from Fraggle Rock. That's what it reminds me of. They're just all doing all sorts of different kinds of jobs. They all kind of look the same. You know, and I'm not like discriminating. I'm just saying it's good. It's I don't know what I'm saying. So on that note, I think I'm gonna end on that note. Hey, may your AI be friendly and your robots well oiled, or if you are a robot from Clone Robotics, the robot that's suspended from the ceiling and looks like it just came out the bodies exhibit, and that uses that uses water, that hydro, that proto-clone hydro. May that robot be well hydrated. And listen, guys, we got what's coming up here. We have Memorial Day coming up. Listen, go hug a veteran. All right. Only if, I mean, don't like sneak up on them. But I'm saying if it's welcome, go hug a veteran. Don't lick a veteran. Go hug a. I mean, if they want to lick, I mean, I suppose. They fought for our country, so if it's like innocent or whatever, but just a hug, a handshake, a look in the eyeballs, eyeball to eyeball. Thank you. Thank you. Show some love to the veterans out there. And have a fantastic week. I will see you next time. Bye.